Join us for a savory, fun trip as we travel along the road to the Gateway to Yosemite. We visit the Loggers Jamboree in North Fork, sample delicious Mexican cuisine, enjoy small batch craft spirits in Oakhurst, and view prize-winning fine art. We'll also discover fresh, bold interpretations of breakfast and lunch favorites in Coarsegold. Come on, let's dine out along the road. That's so good. Every town, every city has its hot spots and hidden gems. Join us as we travel the back roads and the main highways, sharing the untold stories behind the food, drink, culture, and notable people that make up these unique treasures. Come on, let's dine out along the road. Located in the historic Coarsegold village, Wild Fig Kitchen serves original interpretations of breakfast and lunch favorites, featuring fresh ingredients and bold flavors under the direction of chef-owner Mark Neff. Breakfast, brunch, lunch items include French toast, biscuits and chicken gravy, salads, and not to be missed, the Wild Fig Burger. You talk about the rock stars of breakfast. Chicken and waffles and biscuits and gravy. These look delicious. Chef, tell me a little bit about your inspiration behind these two different recipes.
Well, for the waffles came from my son when he was a student at Berkeley, and he kept going to a place called Grayson's, the chicken and waffles, and said, you gotta do these when you open the restaurant. So we've been playing with it and came up with a recipe we like. We marinate the chicken in buttermilk and dill pickle juice and some spices and make our own waffle batter and cook them off. And then
try a little bit there with my hands. That's delectable.
Good.
That is really good. Try the chicken. I think that's what makes chicken and waffles the great dish that it is. Savory, sweet, a little peppery there with the gravy, but really delicious. Tell me a little about your biscuit and gravy, Chef.
Biscuits and gravy was a dish I used to do when I was catering in Orange County years ago. Sauteed leeks, and then we make a roux and put poached chicken in it with some peas. And
it's delicious.
Serve it up and then make the biscuits in-house every day. And
yeah, it's delicious. You can just put all of it in one plate and just eat it all together. Run that syrup over the top. It's outstanding. I see scones, and I see upside-down strawberry cake. I see all kinds of different desserts on that menu. What's your favorite?
My favorite to make is actually Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
So they're probably our most popular pastry item. These ones I made with fresh peaches from the farmer's market, which I get locally. And I make the jam myself, and then it is pie dough. It's just like, it's kind of like a mini pie, or a more adult version of like your classic Pop-Tart. It's delicate and really flaky and delicious, not super over the top sweet. That's really good. What makes you get excited about being a pastry chef and cooking desserts? I mean, where's that passion come from? Probably comes from my dad.
Yeah?
I don't know. I just really love sugar, and I really love food, and I have so much fun. I think I might be one of the only people in America who wakes up every morning, like, ready to go to work and excited to be here.
You're focused on breakfast and lunch.
Right.
See these two really delicious-looking lunch items. Tell me a little bit about your chicken salad.
The Chinese chicken salad goes back to...
And it is delicious.
Thanks. I used to make that for the Mothers Club in college at our fraternity house. And so it's many years ago, and it's always been in my restaurants. And so, yeah, it's a nice salad. I really like.
Very delicious, and it's just, the dressing is subtle, it's not over the top, super sweet.
It's different than a lot of the Chinese's are sweeter dressing.
Yes.
This is sesame oil with vinegar.
Was there a signature moment in your life, being young maybe, where you realized that, I think I'm pretty good at this, and I want to try, tackling the culinary arts? Was there a moment like that for you?
Yeah, when I was in college, and I was always enjoying cooking, and in the middle of my college, I went and started apprentice chefing, and just got into it. I loved it. It's something you got to do 3 times a day, so you might as well make it good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Nothing more comforting at lunch than a good burger and fry. And I see these delicious grilled onions. Tell me a little bit about your recipe here with a great brioche bun.
Yeah, I get the buns actually are locally sourced from Max's down in Fresno.
I'm gonna go in, Chef.
Go for it. Yeah, it's a good one.
Wow. Big, some some, what's the cheese in there?
Goat cheese.
Oh, that is
Goat
outstanding.
cheese and arugula,
Oh,
and
man.
then a big jam on the bun,
Oh.
and kind of simple, but it's just like the waffles. It's the sweet and savory.
Oh my God, this is so good. That is really delicious.
It's been popular. We weren't sure how it was going to play, but when people have it, they really like it.
It's just outstanding. It's just a different level burger. The sweetness, the tenderness of the meat with that aioli and French fries. That's a perfect comfort meal to me. I love it. Oakhurst Spirits offers a chance to savor the experience of a small craft distillery in the peace and tranquility of the mountains. While visiting the distillery, you can browse the artwork of Ali Benbrook and other internationally known artists in the adjacent art gallery. An enjoyable way to spend your day.
So this is the distillery. Wow. So right now we have a mash that's in the cook process.
Yeah.
So
It's the beginning stage of your spirits,
this
right?
is the beginning stage. So this is what tastes kind of like oatmeal.
Smells like oatmeal. Tastes like oatmeal.
Pretty much it is
Yeah,
oatmeal.
very sweet.
Yep.
Some strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. There's breakfast for us.
And there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is actually one that's in the ferment. It started last night.
Yeah.
So this is a chocolate bourbon.
Yeah.
You can see the fermentation process taking place right
Yeah.
now. So this is as you see the dark areas here, that's the chocolate malt. It is floated up to the top.
Gotcha.
Usually these are very clear, and you can feel the heat coming from the ferment.
Yeah, you can see the yeast really working at this stage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
It smells good too.
It does. It's a clean smell. It's a very
Yeah.
clean smell. There's no no off-putting, nothing. It's really good.
Toward the end,
Really
it'll
good.
get a little stinky.
Yeah. So in those barrels back there, what is that? Is it rye? Is it bourbon? What do you got? What do you got aging here?
So these are. I had a big run of I couldn't get barrels for a while. So these are. This is a rye. This is a corn whiskey right here.
I noticed some of the whiskey barrels have a little bleed to it. I mean, how do you prevent that? And is it possible? Because it's a porous material, right?
Right.
Because some of that porous actually works for the flavor of the spirit as well, too.
Yeah, that's what you want. So this isn't too bad. I mean, it just went ahead and bled a little bit. But sometimes you'll walk in here with certain types of barrels and go, "Oh, it smells really good in here." It's like, there's 2 gallons of whiskey laying on the floor, you know? Sorry about that.
That's our profit. That's our profit.
This is the clear whiskey. It's just a corn mash, but these are also, my bourbons are more floral. They're not as corny.
Yeah,
So they have wheat, rye, and malted barley in them.
it's nice. It's got a really nice nose on that thing.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Certain barrels are become special. I don't know why. And it's kind of funny because I never say anything, but the customers seem to know what they are, and they will buy more of that product. So like this wheat, when I opened this barrel and I did a tasting on it, it's like, yeah, this is happening.
So this is your
So this is wheat whiskey.
wheat whiskey.
Yeah, so this is 80% wheat whiskey, and then the other 20 is malted rye. So this comes from the valley. This is all from the valley here.
That's smooth.
Yeah.
That is nice.
It's a really nice barrel. I mean, it just opened up really nice. So this is a batch 9. So this is actually a chocolate bourbon. So
it's infused with a little chocolate, or?
it's made with chocolate malt.
Oh, wow.
So
Interesting. That's really cool.
it's really nice because what it does, it gives the whiskey a nice mouthfeel. It takes the rough edge off, and there are chocolate overtones to it too.
Oh, it smells amazing. Yes. At the point of tongue.
Yeah.
You can actually get that chocolate note right at the very beginning, more so than even on the back end, but right at the point of contact, you can taste that chocolate.
Yeah, it's
delicious.
very popular right
Yeah,
now.
that's delicious.
Yeah.
Really, really good. That over a rock, I mean, would be unbelievably awesome.
Yeah, it's
That is good.
Yeah.
That is really good. Really good.
So one of the aspects of the building was that it allowed for the art gallery as well as the distillery. So all the artwork in here is my wife's work, Allie, and she was a noted artist in San Diego. She had a studio there, and now she has the studio up here too. This painting over here was in the Tri-County Art Show and it won Best in Show. This one here was in the Southwest Regional and won Best in Show.
You're doing so many really distinctive, interesting things in Oakhurst, California. What are you most proud of?
Well, one of the things I like is that we're a part of the community and we give back to the community. I think that's kind of a cool thing. We can actually make an impact on the community. And you know, if you live in a larger city, you really don't.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I really like.
Yeah.
Is that we're a part of that community.
Nestled in the bucolic town of North Fork on the road to Yosemite, La Cabana, owned by Miguel and Patricia Arce, offers authentic Mexican cuisine inspired by recipes from Michoacan. Weekly dinner specials feature pork, beef, chicken, and seafood. Sabroso. So you're gonna teach me how to make your signature swordfish.
Swordfish.
Okay. I hope I can make you proud.
We wanna season it.
Can I help
Can
you?
you do that?
Sure.
Yes, okay.
So is this salt?
Salt and pepper to taste.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Both sides, chef?
Uh-huh. Yes. And we got some a little bit of paprika right here.
Okay. A little pepper on the top.
Uh-huh. Both
Little
sides
paprika.
of paprika.
Mm-hmm.
Paprika.
What does the paprika do? Give it a color?
The color and some flavor too.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Put it
Just
right
laid
in
it.
here.
I want to be
Uh-huh.
careful because
Yes, be careful. We set some oil in there, just low down, and there you go. Perfect. With a pizza pan, we can cover a little bit.
so it cooks from the
Cook
inside.
the inside too, and then for a couple minutes, and then we turn over and put it back again, and we're ready to go.
Very nice. So how would I flip the fish with tongs again?
With the tongs,
Okay.
you just take them out that
Okay.
away.
So I take this off.
Yes. Uh-huh. Okay.
Does it look ready?
Uh-huh. Just if you wanna use the tangos, or there you go.
Oh, how beautiful is that?
Beautiful.
Gorgeous
With
color.
the tango, you put it back again a little bit.
So it's sort of
There you go.
steaming from
It's
inside.
steaming. Yes.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful color, and this one I've been waiting a minute and a half and ready to go.
Yeah, looks absolutely
Yeah.
wonderful. Nothing better than great Mexican food and a cold beer.
And a
you
cold
know,
beer, there you
right?
go. You got
Right. You know, the
combination.
thing that I love about your restaurant is that the distinction is food from Michoacan. And Michoacan is the soul of Mexico. It is where carnitas come from. It is where tamales come from. Great fish and seafood.
Corundas.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about this. This is a pork medallions with looks like a special salsa.
Yes.
Tell me a
it's-
little bit.
Yes, it's the pork tenderloin with some guajillo peppers. It's all the dry guajillos.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Spicy, tender. That is, and the sauce over the top of the pork.
Yes, it's the guajillo peppers. Yeah, and also we got some cabbage, the vegetables. We got some cabbage in there. And we have a salsa over here with some fresh corn and onions and cucumbers.
Oh, that is so delicious.
Yes.
Everything is delicious, tender, the cabbage, and it's fresh. Fresh.
yes.
You know, I think that's important for you too, because I know that you're changing your menu every week almost. You have specials. What's inspiring the changes? Is just what's fresh during that week or something that's seasonal? What's inspiring your
no,
changes?
wherever we got fresh, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
Always have some fish or shrimps. And then we got pork or beef. We got some.
Tell me
yeah.
about what's on your dish there. What do you
I got
eat?
some molotes, and it's pretty typical from Michoacan.
Yeah, yeah.
The Sierra over there in Michoacan.
What's in a molote? It almost looks like
This is fresh corn masa, and it's
May I
filled with
try?
chicken. Well, yes,
Yes,
of course.
let me try.
And it's filled with chicken, and it goes to the deep fried in there, and put some lettuce, tomato, cream, and salsa on top, and dry cheese.
delicious.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Delicious. And what type of cheese is that? Is that a Mexican cheese?
Yeah, that's a Mexican cheese.
Oh, that's
right.
so delicious.
Yeah.
That throws it over the top.
That's cotija cheese on top of
Oh,
them.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah,
A little
spicy.
spicy on the back end with a
Yeah.
cold beer.
With a cold
That's
beer.
okay.
There you
That
go.
all works,
Yes,
right?
I know, Yeah.
If you could cook one more meal, it was your last meal you could cook. What would you cook? What's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook is my favorite for the fish is is a swordfish.
Swordfish.
Uh-huh.
Well, you picked the right one. This is delicious. This
Good.
is outstanding.
Good. We got some tomatillo sauce with a touch of cascabel peppers.
That is
The
so
right one.
delicious. The tomatillo sauce over the top.
Yeah,
the
with
fish is
some
just
cilantro, fresh
Oh,
cilantro on
oh.
top for garnish in there.
the fish just comes right off, just tender and just soft.
Yes.
That's really good. I love your little salsa.
Yeah, thank you.
Really, really good.
like
Here in
it.
the Central Valley, I've never eaten a unique dish like that. Swordfish with that sauce on top.
Yeah.
Outstanding. So good.
Yeah, all right.
Muchas
good.
gracias.
Pues,
para
muchas
todo.
gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias,
Yeah,
muchas gracias.
Sabroso.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
The 59th Mid-Sierra Loggers Jamboree pays tribute to the loggers' craft and hard work. While keeping a focus on the land and economy of North Fork, this entertaining event for amateurs and professionals benefits local charities and educational programs.
My dad was in logging for 45 years. So I grew up in the logging industry, stayed in logging camps when I was young. And this is how this event started. The loggers would stay up in the woods in the summertime. And they would have camp trailers or cabins. And in the evenings after they were done logging, they would have events amongst themselves to see who saw ran the fastest, or who had bragging rights, or who could throw an axe the best.
Why do it in North Fork and
Well,
in
in
this part?
Norfolk, we had a mill here which closed down about 15 years ago. Everybody in the community was involved in the logging industry. So, it just seemed right to have it right here in the center.
Yeah.
So
And where do you get people coming from all over the state?
we have people
and-
coming from all over the
Yeah,
state.
yeah.
We've had world champions coming from other places here. This year we have a couple competitors from Australia that are going to come and do the springboard chop.
Very cool. Nice to notice these logs are placed strategically. That's an event itself. How interesting is that?
It is. That's a choker setting event. When, in the logging industry, they had logs that were felled by the timber fallers. So they have a cable, which they call a choker, that they put around the log, secure it, has a bell on it. Then they hooked that to a bulldozer and dragged it into what they call a landing, where they decked all the logs.
Gotcha.
But this is for speed.
Yeah.
They'll run down, they'll start there, they'll run down to the end and grab that half-inch choker, drag it back over these logs, and then set the choker around that and secure it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Double buck.
Double buck. Okay.
Double buck right
So,
here.
yeah, I'm left-handed. So,
You gotta get your foot hold.
okay. This is for all the lefties in the world. You could saw. Let's do it. You ready? Let's go. You ready?
Do it.
Come on, you can do
So
it.
I'm going.
I'm gonna pull first.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're gonna pull until your arms are extended.
Okay.
And then you're gonna pull until your arms get to your hip.
Push.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna pull, and then you pull. Pull, and you pull. That nail, we're gonna pull that nail on the top. You gonna miss it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
Wow. It's awesome. Dang, that takes some work. You got to be a man to do that. That's awesome. I'm gonna get a big old piece of that, big old honking piece of that bread. That's amazing. That is really good. Indian taco, the log jamboree, delicious. Let's go logging. You're a champion at this particular discipline, right?
I am. The axe throw itself is quite the monster of an event because it's like horseshoes. You know, you can have a good day or a bad day. But I'm pretty decent at axe throwing. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you can teach an old baseball player how to throw this
Hopefully.
thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the objective? Is to try to chop that can in half or
Yes.
something, or?
Yeah, that's the idea. It makes it fun. So when you hit a bullseye, you know it's a bullseye.
Yeah.
Because the can pops. So
I like that.
don't
Can
know
I
if
watch you do it
yeah,
first?
if you want,
Let
I'm
me
gonna do it.
see.
I'll do it without actually throwing.
Okay.
But is what you kind of do. You're gonna finish here. So I'm gonna finish here. This is gonna be my finish throw. So I
Okay.
kind of just back up and step about here. So I'll be set up, and what I'm gonna do is take a little step here, and then walk right into it and,
Okay.
and let it rip. So
Gotcha.
no
You
guarantee.
want to get your full body, all your
Exactly.
energy going into it, right?
Exactly. So
Okay.
no guarantees here on a bullseye.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
So,
That's awesome. Oh, God.
so you see,
All
I
right.
missed that one by about a 1/4 inch, and
That's pretty doggone good.
you could lose by that much, you
Wow.
know. So
Should I?
so I'll go through the setup with you.
Okay.
Let's put your front foot right about here.
My power foot to the left.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yep. And then is what I like to do is I call it like a baby step, a little half step with your
Okay.
left to get your
Okay.
momentum going.
Okay.
Boom. When your right foot hits, the axe will be all the way back.
Okay.
Just like a baseball swing.
Okay.
Your front foot hits, your hands
Okay.
back. So
A little baby step. and
So you're
then
gonna have a
big
little
step.
baby step,
Boom.
big step back, and then let her go.
Okay. All right.
Eyes on the bullseye.
All right. Here we go. Okay. Little baby step.
Nice and loose.
Woo! I like that.
That's how it's done.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing. That's
Thank
amazing.
you, my brother. Thank you. I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
That's it.